Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video announcements. It was so amazing to see so many of you on Sunday out in the rain for church. It was a little soggy, but I think spirits were high, and it was such a wonderful way to kick off our church year and to return to our campus. So grateful for everyone who showed up and also who helped out. I can't even begin to count the number of people who helped to set things up and clean things up afterwards. And we're going to do it for a couple more weeks. We've got 2 more Sundays. I'm going to say we've got 2 more Sundays in the parking lot. The 14th, September 14th, and September 21st. And we are, again, looking for setup and cleanup help and for some pop-up tents. So we have a sign-up genius for that I will link to in the comments. And we're also still trying to fill up all our Smooth Sunday teams. So if you were someone who helped out this past Sunday and you haven't signed up for a Smooth Sunday team, but you thought, this is great, I really enjoy helping make things happen on Sunday mornings, then a Smooth Sunday team might be right for you. Our Team 1 and Team 2 are full, but we are looking for spokes for Teams 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we would love to have you be part of those. I'll put the link in the comments to where you can sign up for that. Those teams take care of helping to be greeters, to set up our welcome table, to host fellowship hour, and to clean up from fellowship hour afterwards. And it's a wonderful way to give back to the community that just requires 7 Sundays over the course of the church year. So each team will serve for 7 Sundays, once every 6 weeks. So check out the link for more information, and I hope you sign up. This Sunday, we will, as I said, once again be in the parking lot. Our faith formation programs for children are starting this Sunday, and they will be doing kind of an all-ages chapel kind of time. They will be starting up with us in the parking lot. And we'll do a Wonder Box, and then we'll sing them out, and then they're going to hopefully head downstairs to the front playground and do some giant bubbles, do some beginning of the year, kind of getting to know you things. And it should be a really, really, really fun, good way to kick off the year. I know the giant bubbles are always a huge hit. And the other way we always kick off our faith formation year is with an ice cream social. And so after the service, there will be ice cream in the parking lot. It is not supposed to rain at this point, so knock on all the wood, cross your fingers, it stays that way. And we hope you'll stick around for ice cream after the service as well. If your children or youth or little ones are planning to be with us on Sunday mornings in any way, whether it's in the childcare room or in the faith formation workshops, or even just staying in the service, we would love to know what the plans are. So Sadie is asking folks to register, and on the registration form, there's all kinds of different ways that your kiddo can be involved, and you can check off the ones you think you'll be a part of. And I'll put the link to where to do that in the comments. It really helps Sadie to plan for the year, to know who's going to participate in various things. And of course, before faith formation can begin, we have to train our teachers. That teacher training is happening this Saturday, the 13th, from 3 to 5 p.m. If you think that you are supposed to go to that and you haven't heard about it yet, reach out to Sadie. And she, I know, would love to have anyone there who is interested in working with children this year, children and youth. So all that is about Sunday, about this weekend. One more thing about Sunday is that the Nashua Multicultural Fest is happening over at the library. It's going to be in the downstairs of the library. It is a kind of half virtual, half in person this year, but should be a lovely event. It always has been. And so if you need something to do after church on Sunday, head over to the library. Also, after church on Sunday, I will be once again doing a tour of the construction. So I will invite folks to join me at 11:30 if you want a tour of the church in progress. Next week on Monday, September 15th, is the next Granite State Organizing Project Immigrant Solidarity Vigil here in Nashua. Those are happening at the Soldiers and Sailors Monument on the third Monday of the month at 5 p.m., from 5 to 6 p.m. And we are holding signs that are supporting our immigrant neighbors. It is in an effort to combat some of the really negative rhetoric out there about immigrants and make it clear that we love our immigrant neighbors and we welcome them in this community. So I invite anyone who wants to join us for that, and you are welcome afterwards to come on down to Main Street Methodist Church for the GSOP Nashua chapter meeting as well. That's where they do the organizing work. And you're welcome to come to both parts, but you can also just join us for the vigil from 5 to 6 p.m. We have a couple of justice trainings happening next Saturday, September 20th. So not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday. One is an active bystander training that is happening at Pilgrim Church, UCC, here in Nashua. It's going to be 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. It's being hosted by GSOP. And I know a bunch of you have taken those before, and they've been really valuable. So if you haven't taken one, I encourage you to go. I'll put the link in the comments to where you can sign up. And then in the afternoon, from noon to 5 in Manchester, there's an Organizing 101 training, and that is also hosted by GSOP. It's up in Manchester, and I'll put the link with more info in the comments for that as well. But that's a little more detailed, talking about how does organizing work? What is the organizing cycle? What is power? What are one-to-ones? So if you are feeling inspired to do any community organizing, that's a great place to get started. We have a couple of opportunities to plug into adult faith formation programs coming up. One is that our covenant groups reform every year around this time, and so Sadie is taking signups for covenant groups right now, either to join an existing one or to join a new one. She'll have sign-up sheets out on Sunday. But you can also indicate your interest online. I'll put a link in the comments to a form about that. Covenant groups are once a month small groups that meet over the course of a year and reflect more deeply on our themes of the month. They're a great way to get connected if you don't know a lot of people or if you want to deepen your own spirituality. Kevin Ross Emery is going to be hosting a Daring Democracy 3-part book discussion. This is a great book that's about democracy, the power of democracy, and which is something that is pretty relevant at the moment. We could use maybe a little more democracy than we've had. And that's going to be on September 23rd, 29th, and October 6th. Those are Tuesday nights. I think they're Tuesday nights. We're going to say they're Tuesday nights. I might have written those down wrong, but I think it's Tuesday nights. And if you are interested in being a part of that, just send an email to Sadie and let her know that you are interested. We also have a training coming up that is our Safe Congregation training that's internal to our congregation. This is a training that is required for a bunch of our different volunteers. We will let you know if it's required for you and your particular role. It is on September 28th. We will feed you, and there will be childcare. The training will start at noon, and we'll do lunch starting at 11:30. So please let us know if you are planning to make it to that. I'll put a link in the comments where you can RSVP and let us know if you have any dietary restrictions and also if you're going to need childcare. But definitely let us know that you're coming to that. And then there are a couple of fundraising dinners in September that I want to make sure y'all know about that we are involved in sponsoring. One is the Micah Dinner. That is the Granite State Organizing Project's big fundraising dinner every year. They do Micah Awards at that dinner to honor folks who do good social justice work in our community. And Kate Messner from our congregation is getting an award this year, which I'm delighted about. And so I hope you'll come out and celebrate Kate. It is October 5th at 5 p.m. up at the Puritan Backroom in Manchester. Tickets are $50. We do have 2 tables that we've already purchased, and so you can now purchase tickets for those tables through me. So feel free to just send me an email. Let me know if you would like one of those, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of those seats. They're $50 each, and I'll let you know how you can pay. And then the second is the Freedom Fund dinner. This is the NAACP, Nashua NAACP's big fundraising dinner. It is on October 17th. That's a Friday at 5:30 p.m. over at the Nashua Country Club. Tickets are $65. We have signed on as a sponsor, and I hope we'll have a good group of UU Nashua folks there. I'll put the link in the comments to where you can buy tickets for the Freedom Fund dinner. All right. I hope that wasn't too fast. I was trying to get through it all. We have a lot of stuff going on in September. I hope y'all are doing well, doing okay, hanging in there. And I hope we'll see you for another hopefully drier parking lot service this Sunday.